Okay, so the show takes on pretty much every type of topic, and all things Canadian. How do you map out what you're going to put in each podcast?
Well, honestly, our podcast is a conversation between the two of us, our weekly phone call. And look, we always start laughing when we're talking, so that's an extension of the pod. It's really that. It's just people kind of get into, you know, what we're talking about. They somehow find that interesting, and I don't know why, but
it's so lo-fi. We each record our end of the conversation on our iPhones. We send our files to Tim Oxford, who's the drummer in Arkells, and he cobbles the files together and uploads it from wherever the Arkells are on tour in the world, wherever there's Wi-Fi in a Starbucks or something.
It's like, one time we're like, can we get the pod out today? Don't want to be too mean or anything. It's like, I'm on stage right now in Germany. Like, let me finish the show.
Oh, yeah, I've seen it on the list. I was like, we're a day late, but, that's how it's going to be.
It's awesome.
What were the ambitions for the show when you started, and where do you feel you are now?
I think we kind of have wandered into filling a hole we didn't know existed. It is nostalgic affection for growing up in this country, but it was when we started talking about the real things that go on in our life, aging parents, being fathers, those kinds of things. Those are the things that really resonated with our listeners, and people write in and want to tell us how they discovered it, when they listened, who they turned on to the show. The characters and the sketches and things are funny, but the real candid moments are the ones that seem to really resonate.
Yeah. And did you know that this would become so popular, like you'd have a real fan base for this? Well, and what do they do to the show?
Well, I mean, we have such a good time that, like, and it's similar to when, I was in Our Lady Pete's for years. Like, when I heard a song, it's like, I get it, I like this. There's a universal feeling. If you understand something, it kind of gets to gravitate to everybody else. And honestly, the conversations are really, I just find it appealing just as, in human nature, like the absolute bottom, that's all it is. It's just people just kind of gravitate to us having a laugh.
Well, we've got some video of your show from last night taken at the Royal Cinema in Toronto, so let's take a look at this.
If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, I'd buy you a house. I would buy you a house. If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, buy you furniture for your house. Maybe a nice Chesterfield or an ottoman. If I had $1 million,
well, there you go, like a surprise hit of a podcast with a song that is as Canadian as they get.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
Probably shouldn't have been as big as it got, and it's like a national anthem.
Well, you could probably sing that one in French, right?
Si
j'avais $1 million.
Please, don't.
The great thing is, we started the podcast, right? We wrote a book that came out on HarperCollins last year.
Yeah.
We just signed a record deal with Dine Alone.
Yeah.
We're going for the Canadian EGOT, which, as our buddies in the Flatliners pointed out, is the Canadian Screen Award, the Giller, and the Juno. It's the Kijiji.
It's the Kijiji.
That's what we're going for.
Guys, congratulations. Best of luck with everything.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Good to see you, man.
Thanks so much.